Coaches, the 2019 regular season.
Man, interference, ain't it? He gave me that stuff right now.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner.
Woo! I just whacked his ass.
Strong and stout.
Let's
face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, here's Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw.
You said let you know to start back up.
Quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Carr. It's complete to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the throw.
Oh, I tried to go back to the right. Like, come on.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
I went to the middle.
Robbie Anderson. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because
on 1st down, it's Long. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Luck. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop it.
Now a hit, and lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
It's open, man. What the fuck?
Moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Shot.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs.
Man, that's what I'm saying. That right side open the whole time.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey,
That's you.
Didn't know you did it. They decided
Hopefully not.
Here's Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 20, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. Right now, they got to find a way to get it back together.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
So you didn't pay for it?
Throwing again. Carr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr now to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 16 carries, 74 yards.
The part I thought was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Luck now to throw. And Luck is going to run out of time and out of luck as well. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And now here come the Raiders. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Carr now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Carr going to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Huh? Oh, that's good.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pick up at 14. The moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just comes through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll run with Lynch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Point after, right. Play action. It's locked. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On 1st down, Love under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carl Nassib in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Mixon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Love. And he's locked up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Darren Lee make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of...
Oh, there you go.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Marshawn Lynch heading back out into the huddle. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but Some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mixon with it. And some room to work. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown on the... They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Robbie Anderson.
Let's go, Mexico!
Now a first down throw, locked, and that is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now a hit and lost the football. It's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
This will be fielded at the 17.
Golly.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Mariota. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw Mariota. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here, Mariota. Aguilar has it. So we come upon him. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
A reminder that coming up later tonight, a good one on Sunday Night Football. We'll see what could have been a playoff matchup a season ago. The Bears and the Rams from L.A. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football from down in... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
How you cancel this shot?
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they're done just. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action, it's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted.
Now money left.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
I'm in the Madden game.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. From the gun to give to Mixon. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon very slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Luck on 1st down. Green brings it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
What the hell?
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tough first half for him. Unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
6-18.
Damn.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He's going to be very close to a 1st down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Running is Jacobs. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Carl Nassib there on the tackle. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Run. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Darren Lee has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay there.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on
that's
your
on me.
Think about all the practices we've watched.
Hell yeah, that's on me.
Period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Staying on the ground with Washington. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
He's checking. Raider one.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mariota now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down. This is Rashard. And effective running here. He'll take
all my running backs got hurt in one fucking game, bruh. What the fuck? Man, Marshawn Lynch, Jacobs, Wayne, and what's his name? They one of the leagues that made the updated rosters. So, but Marshawn Lynch I picked out of free agency though. But Jacobs hurt, Lynch is hurt, Rashard is hurt, Washington's hurt. All my running backs, bro.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Okay, Josh Jacobs came back.
They go back to the ground.
Oh, he's hurt.
Jacobs.
What the fuck?
His way down
he's slow.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and.
Man, this is crazy.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Raiders on 3rd down, not quite 50%.
I think I had 8 people hurt in this game.
3rd and 3.
These niggas ain't even trying
to push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Mariota now. Flusters, and he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I threw that motherfucker like, what the fuck?
Now Locke. And the pressure gets to him again. Carl Nassib in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if we're schooling.
And he's going to go down again. Carl Nassib with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations.
Oh, wow.
That play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory. First and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come.
Oh, shit.
He's going to air it out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag.
Wow.
They fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And no, it's incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Travion Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, say the last thing you need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get over eager.
The coach started asking for plays. I told that nigga, I said, look, I don't even think I can run no more. That alone, nigga knows the plays. So I don't know what the fuck y'all gonna do.
You never seen the house this damn long.
Hell nah, this shit boring. I'm telling you, man, she had that motherfucker.
They'll try to run with their fullback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Oh!
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
Now a desperation throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout.
Get it.
Player.
Go.
We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Shit, man.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Hey.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Man, that motherfucker too high, man.
Third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
A chance now to take the lead on 1st and goal after they trail.
Good shit. Nah, he there.
For the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest.
Damn, man, I'm rough to goddamn.
Holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the side.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man, dude? Shit.
One last throw here for Locke. He's got a man complete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Oakland, it's an important win in terms of staying in the post.
Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Ah, for real. Oh, shit. Sure was.
Come on. Yeah. You think I should make some shoes? Can I shoot?
Nope. Nope. Nope.
What?
Nope. Order me than that.
Why not? Just give me a reason. Why not? I even said it earlier. Well, I mean, I can.
No, you are.